This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down at the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's Singleton. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
He's in open space downfield. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
3rd and short, you see it a lot, Jesse. Bringing more bodies to the line of scrimmage, trying to get the stop, force a 4th down. But here's the problem, right? Once you get past that first wave, Where's the bodies?
That's a good point. This running back, he's got the ability to make one dude miss or run through tackles to get into that second level. And once he gets there, he's got the speed to take it into the end zone. That's exactly what you saw. Aggressive play call, knowing the defense was ready for it, and still they couldn't stop him.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Jones wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wideout. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Gators have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pulls it in. It's Pryor. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Tosses it incomplete. He's already thrown 1 pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
more will follow, and probably going to the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Jones wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Julian saying to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, say it. Pressure coming. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Now here's Sayet. Snagged out of the air. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the change.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jones to throw. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
To the air on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Houston Cougars.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play, but if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. All by himself down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida!
And that is a beautiful throw. Get it to your receiver quickly. Let him do the rest. Making the quarterback look good. And if you watched Florida football back in the day, that is exactly why Jesse Palmer had a job. Throw it to elite wide receivers that make their quarterback look really good.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Running inside, it's Jackson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Unloads quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he's looking really good.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, It's West. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that third down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He goes right back to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Barrels ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida!
I mean, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The run inside. It's West. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Bleed the clock, get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's at 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Calls his own number. Jumped on top of the pile. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jones to throw. He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Sayed fires left. Hauls it in. Stumbled to the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Back to throw. It's Sayed. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Say it. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Again, it's Saying. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.